Witness the icon take over the world. Tonight, find out what he wants and who controls him. Artists can change how we see the world, but the likes of Shepard Fairey have that special ability to change how the world views art.
People like Shepard will save America.
His Obey Art project is known the world over, though he's operated anonymously in the shadows.
You know, I'm not trying to just be disruptive for the sake of being disruptive. I'm a daredevil, but I'm not gonna die over a poster.
In every single city I went to, I couldn't get away from this dude.
I got arrested for putting up a sticker.
I'm afraid of the police shooting him, beating the shit out of him.
I hope that I'm always encouraging people to question everything. People fear what they don't understand.
Depending on how you see his work, Shepard Fairey is an artist, vandal, entrepreneur, saboteur, and visionary icon.
Shepard Fairey, icon.
Oh, yeah.
Artist and graphic designer Shepard Fairey is at the new Museum of Contemporary Art in Manhattan, signing the definitive collection of his street art project known the world over as Obey Giant.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming out.
It wasn't so long ago that his art was getting Shepard booked not in museums, but in jail. The artist who would one day start the Andre the Giant phenomenon was born Frank Shepard Fairey on February 15th, 1970.
I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina. I was pretty conservatively. I went to private school. I never really experienced any what you would call alternative subculture until I was 14 and I started skateboarding. I got a hold of Thrasher magazine and Sex Pistols albums, Dead Kennedys, The Clash, and all that. And that's really what kind of made me look at the world differently. And my friend told me he had the new Thrasher with Christian Soy on the cover in his locker, but it was after school was over. I was so desperate that I broke into the school and got it out of his locker.
Shepard had started down his path, honing his harmless trespassing skills and beginning to form his own ideas about art.
Street art in South Carolina was completely non-existent. You know, the first stencil I ever made was I took the Thrasher cover, and my mom had a Xerox machine in her house, and I Xeroxed the cover and, like, cut a stencil of the Thrasher logo with a kitchen knife. It was pretty much on after that.
Shepard decided to make his hobby a career when he applied to the prestigious Rhode Island School of Design.
I went to RISD from 1988 to 1992. Being at RISD totally changed things for me. I was exposed to a lot of people who were very progressive. I actually started the screen printing business while I was still in school.
Shepard was attending school, working part-time in a skate shop, and had begun his own screen printing business when he stumbled onto what would become his signature image while goofing around with a buddy.
One night a friend was at my house and he said, "I'm bored, I want to make a stencil, teach me how to do it." So I was looking through the newspaper, just image to practice on, and came across a picture of Andre the Giant. And I just said, "You should cut a stencil of this. This is funny." And he said, "No way, I'm not cutting a stencil of that. That's stupid. Andre's Posse, that's just going to be the new thing." Like, yeah, you know, when people ask, like, what's Andre's Posse about? We'll say, if you don't know, man, sorry, can't tell you, it's top secret. A lot of people think that, well, this was like a big group of people that are behind this. What is this thing about? It's a cult, whatever. You want to see the very first sticker?
Shepard hatched his tiny inside joke with no intention of beyond his small circle of friends.
I thought it was in this drawer. I just made a few stickers and gave them to my friends and put them at some clubs and on stop signs, some skate spots. Hey, it'd be great if it was gone.
7'4", 520 pounds.
Oh, there it is.
The nonsensical little sticker began to worm its way into the consciousness of the people of New England.
There it is. I wasn't telling people that I was the one putting the stickers up. So I'd overhear people saying, like, yeah, I think it's a band, you know, or it's a skateboard thing, or it's a cult, and all these crazy responses like a Rorschach test.
In 1990, Shepard began to consider the social implications of his work and used it to make a political statement.
So there was a big billboard of Buddy Cianci running for mayor of Providence. He was kind of a local legend who had resigned from office, being mayor several years before, for having the cops hold down a guy that was sleeping with his estranged wife, beating him up, urinating on him, and putting cigars out on his face. And then 6 years later, he's running for mayor again. There was a billboard that had Cianci waving, and it said he never stopped caring about Providence. I thought it was a really stupid billboard.
Shepard hit the billboard hard.
It took Providence by storm in a way I never would have predicted. Stuff that's a larger scale that competes with advertising really affects people dramatically, especially when it's seen as political commentary.
His stickers began to take on a life all their own, as other artists took Shepard's work and ran with it.
And I'd see a sticker that was about something else, but using the Andre the Giant formula. That was fascinating to me.
Shepard's manifesto describes the Andre sticker as an experiment in phenomenology, the process of letting things manifest themselves, which Shepard's Andre sticker most certainly did.
I also ran little ads in the back of Thrasher and Flipside and Slap magazine with just one of my images saying, for stickers in the lowdown, send a self-addressed stamped envelope. I would send my manifesto, some stickers, and a proof sheet ready to Xerox, so if people wanted to make their own stickers, they could make it. And it was like a chain letter.
That's our president. It's just so interesting to me that people are still bootlegging the Shepard's image.
In 1994, documentary filmmaker and friend Helen Stickler shadowed Shepard when he followed up the Cianci billboard with a ballsy sabotage operation in the Boston subway system.
He did a campaign that was a parody of OK Soda, a new Gen X cola. They were wheat pasting, guerrilla marketing, and he made an entire fake campaign that was making fun of the OK campaign.
By the mid-90s, Shepard's phenomenon was exploding around the globe. More than 500,000 stickers, not to mention stencils and posters of Andre the Giant, were multiplying like a virus. Coming up, Shepard makes a risky decision about Andre's face and goes to jail a lot when Icons returns.